All right, hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at factorizing simple quadratics. So, going to have a strong understanding about what a quadratic is. It's basically something that has an x squared term in it, or a squared term. A quadratic is a polynomial, but don't really need to know that. What you do need to know is that, so with this expression here, the x squared take 3x take 18, is that when you first look at it, you might think, oh, I can factorize it by taking out a common factor, but actually we can't, because there's x is only common to two of the terms, 3 is common to two of the terms, but there's nothing common to all three terms. So we can't factorize by taking out a common factor, but hopefully you recognize that that expression is what you get after you expand the double brackets. And so here's some examples of this below. So I've got 6 examples here. And what we want to do is we want to think about, well, what's the relationship between the two values in the brackets and the values in the expanded term here? Because we're always going to get an x squared, we're always going to get an x, and then we're always going to get a number by itself. So let's just look at it one at a time, okay? So I want to have a look at how basically these two terms here give me my middle term. So let's go through. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 and 4, 7. 6 and minus 2, 4. Minus 3 and 1, minus 2. Okay, well, all we're doing here is we're just adding those ones together. All right, let's come over here. Let's have a look at these ones here. And let's do it again. 1 and 2, 2. 3 and 4, 12. 6 and minus 2, minus 12. What's going on here? We are multiplying. Let's verify. Minus 4 times minus 5 is positive 20. Yep, it works. So I'm happy with that there. So if we want to go backwards, what we want to do is we want to think, well, what are some numbers that multiply to give us our last term, that add to give us our middle term? So let's have a look here at these two examples. So on a factorize x squared plus 8x plus 16. So I'm just going to put here little times. I want to think of numbers that multiply to give me 16, but add to give me positive 8. So let's go ahead and list it. So let's think about factors of 16. So I'm just going to list them first up. I'm going to go, okay, well, I'm going to go 1 and 16. I've got 2 and 8. And I've got 4 and 4, okay? Now, these are the numbers that multiply to give me 16, but I need to think, well, which two add to give me 8? Well, 1 and 16 don't, 2 and 8 don't, but 4 and 4 do. So what's that going to be? That means I'm going to get x plus 4, like that there. And in this case, this is what we call a perfect square, because it's the same thing multiplied by itself twice. So I can actually simplify that to x plus 4 all squared, because it's the same thing multiplied by itself twice. Okay, let's have a look at this second example here. X squared take 3x take 18. Okay, so let's go first up. Factors of 18. All right, I've got 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. And really, it's a minus 18 as well. So we've got to keep that in mind there. So so basically, one's going to be positive and the other one's going to be negative. And so I need to create which of these two can give me a minus 3. Well, 1 and 18 can't, 2 and 9 can't. But a 6 and a 3, I can generate a minus 3 out of that. In fact, if I did a 3 take 6, that gives me a negative 3. So I'm going to make that so a positive. I'm going to make a positive 3 take 6. So then just write out my answer: x plus 3, x take 6, and that's it there. Now, you can verify your answer by expanding the brackets again. So I could, in fact, come down here and go, all right, I'm going to rewrite out x plus 3, x takes 6. And sure enough, if we expand this, we should get our expression above. So x squared take 6x plus 3x take 18. There's 1x squared. Minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3x. And then we've got our minus 18 there, and that's our initial question. So you can verify your answer by is if you expand your brackets, you should get the original equation again. Alrighty, that's all. Have fun.